Hi, I have a problem. You see, about 5 months ago, I watched a YouTube video by the YouTuber Bricky. I watch his videos every so often, like the Warhammer Summarized and his review videos. Those are really good. You should check them out. But as I was scrolling, I noticed a video called Balatro. Now, I've never heard of this, so I was like, ooh, what's this? And I read the title and I was like, that seems interesting. And that was my biggest mistake. To say I was hooked would be a massive understatement. Over the following months, I watched dozens upon dozens of videos discussing playing this card game called Balatro. My life was now Balatro. Everywhere I looked was Balatro. Oh, look, it's Balatro. Wow, it's Balatro. Right there. If you asked me 6 months ago what I thought the most addictive thing in the world was, my first answer wouldn't be a poker game. I know gambling, is a problem, but I never thought I would fall into this rabbit hole. Like, are you kidding me? So why am I telling you all this? Oh, it's just a simple card game and it can't be that good. Do not let it fool you as it did me. I'm here today to spell a warning for those curious and to those who are interested. An invitation. Okay, so now that I've prepared you for what you're getting into and properly warned you about the beast that is Balatro, I'm gonna give you one last chance. Here you go. Okay, time's up. Each run of Balatro has you go up against 8 antes, having 3 blinds each. Small blind, big blind, and boss blind. Blinds have a set number of chips in order to beat it. This naturally goes up as you progress, starting at 300 to 450 to 600, etc., etc. And you might be wondering, how might I gain chips? Well, you gain chips by playing poker hands, such as high card, pair, 2 pair, 3 of a kind, straight, full house, 4 of a kind, and straight flush.
Having severe and continuous.
And poker hands that are naturally harder to make naturally give you more chips. You also earn chips based on the value of the playing cards you played in your hand. Every card has a different value, such as aces having 11, face cards having 10, and number cards having their chips according to their number. The chips that you gain from playing poker hands and cards are then multiplied by a mult. Okay, say you play 3 queens. That would count as a 3 of a kind, plus the 10 chips for each face card, so that'd be 30. Add those to your total chips for that hand. Those chips that you earn are then multiplied by the mult. And once it's multiplied, that gives you your total chips for that hand. Now, you do have a limited amount of hands you can play per round, and once you run out of hands, it's game over. But to compensate for this, you are also given a certain number of discards. Discards allow you to discard up to 5 cards per discard. This allows you to fish for stronger cards for stronger hands. So you play your cards, you play your hands, and all in all, you're doing pretty well. But it's not enough. You're missing one crucial thing. Jokers. Jokers are your support. They are your anchor. They are your heart donor. They are all that and more. They carry. Jokers you can buy from shops. You visit a shop in between each blind and it resets every time you leave. Shops allow you to buy all sorts of goods like jokers, tarot cards, planet cards, spectral cards, packs, and vouchers. I'll get to all of them in a minute, but for now, jokers. Jokers are your main upgrades, with over 150 each doing something unique. Some give you extra chips or mult based on if you play a certain hand, some give you mult based on a certain suit or a certain rank, and some go mentally insane. Say you really like playing face cards and you want to build a deck around it. Well, aren't you in luck? We have some jokers for that. What if you add Scary Face, which adds 30 chips to every face card that you play? And what if you add Photograph, which multiplies the mult of the first face card that you play? You know what, for good measure, re-trigger them all with Sock and Buskin, essentially doubling everything. What if you really like playing 2 pairs? Well, Try on the pants. Pants add +2 mult to the Joker every time you play a hand containing a 2-pair. This stacks and is very good for endgame builds. Try it out. What if you're having trouble making straights or flushes? Well, here's a severed hand. Have a lot of 10s and 4s? There's a Joker for that. Want a Joker that copies other Jokers? Well, you want it in red or blue. What about a Joker that gives you extra money at the end of a round? Have too much money? Use the bull or bootstraps to boost your chips or your mult based on how much money you have. What about a Joker that's only purpose is to die? Have a problem? There's a Joker for that. That's basically what I'm getting at. But what about a Joker that creates a tarot card every time you select a blind? Smooth transition, anyone? Tarot cards allow you to make upgrades to your card and build your deck. Like if you don't like 3s, say bye-bye with the Hangman. You want to copy cards? Well, here's some deck. You want more mult or chips? Try the Empress and the Priest. You want to turn all your cards into stone, removing the rank and suit of the card, but also allowing it to be played in cards hands such as 2-pair, pair, and high card, and other cards that don't contain 5, which allows it to be played with it despite other cards not being able to, but stone makes that happen. I won't judge. Here's stone. Double your money, turn your cards into glass or steel, and many more to customize your deck and upgrade your cards. Or you can even use High Priestess to give you planet cards. Smooth transition, anyone? Planet cards upgrade your hands. Say, for instance, there was the Earth, and you use it, and it kills 8 billion people, but more importantly, upgrades your full house. This increases the chips and mult of that full house. I'm not going to go over every planet card because they basically do the same thing. They're just have a different name and do a different hand. Like Pluto does high card and Jupiter does flushes. But I will, however, speak of secret hands. Hi. They don't want you to know this, but there is secret hands that the game does not tell you. Like, if you play 5 cards of the same, it's 5 of a kind. If they're all the same suit as well, you got flush 5. You got flush house. Royal flush. All those. They don't tell you that. You have to listen to me. The shadow government. The shadow government is trying to resurrect.
Get a load of this guy.
What was I talking about? Spectral cards are a bit of a loose cannon. On one hand, they can totally make a run, or they put me in an early grave. They're all about gambling. Turn all your cards into a single rank, but decreasing your deck hand size. Turn all your cards into a random suit. That won't bite you. Get a rare Joker, but turns all your money into dust. Create a random copy of a random Joker, but destroy all other Jokers. Or you could even destroy 8 cards and gain $20. That's a whole, what present was that? It would really suck if something happened in that card that was very important to the success of that run. That would be totally terrible. Oh, look, a voucher. Vouchers add permanent upgrades to your run, whether that be adding an extra hand, adding extra discard, or allowing you to buy cards from the shop instead of through packs. You can even go back 1 ante, decreasing the difficulty, but at the cost of 1 hand. Are we done talking about mechanics? We're done? Yeah. Okay. Before you start each run, you are given the option to change up your deck. Each deck allows you to play with a different play style. Some, not too crazy, and some are a nut house. You start off with red deck. It just gives you an extra discard. But as you play, you also unlock new decks, such as like the blue deck, which gives you an extra hand. What about yellow deck, which gives you 10 extra dollars, which allows you to build up incredible Jokers at the start. But you can also save that money to build up some interest. Hey, I forgot to explain what interest is about, but Yeah, I didn't think it deserved its own section, but it's basically just giving you an extra $1 for every $5 you have of money. So yeah, that's interest. Back to the video. You want something more crazy? Okay, what about erratic deck, which completely changes the rank, suit, and no... Not your cup of tea? What about checkered deck, which completely changes every suit to hearts and spades? We also have plasma deck, which adds your chips and mult together and evens them out and then multiplies them, which adds for some crazy early starts. But you know, to compensate for this, the antes go up faster. And we also have, you know, all these decks, but you know, I don't get paid for this. Okay, so you have your deck selected. You can also change the stake, which is, you know, essentially your difficulty changes. These range from, you know, easy peasy to, oh, hello Satan. White is your base difficulty. Red makes it to where you no longer gain money from small blinds. Green makes it to where antes scale faster. Black makes it to where some jokers are eternal and cannot be sold or destroyed once you pick them up. Blue removes a discard. Purple increases scaling even faster. Orange makes it to where some jokers have the possibility to be destroyed after 5 rounds, which is fun. And gold charges you money to play certain jokers per round. I want to preface all of these stacks, so it's not just removing a discard. These all stack, so it's like remove a discard, small blinds give no money, anti-scale faster, and 3 out of 4 chance to have a random debuff on a joker. Alright, I've taught you everything you need to know. You know about mult, you know about chips, you know about jokers, you know about, let me pull up the list, tarot cards, planet cards, spectral cards, vouchers, deck, stakes, boss blinds, endless mode. I forgot to talk about boss blinds. Some of them range from really hard to stupidly easy, so I'm gonna let the other guy talk about that. Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We're gonna be ranking boss blinds with no particular order. First up, we got the hook. Discards 2 cards held in hand every play hand. I think that's like the wall, extra large blind. That's gonna go in S tier. That's gonna probably kill some runs, probably a lot of runs. Got the arm. Decreases level of play in poker hand by 1. To rank these all together, we got the club, which is all club cards debuffed. The goat. You know, I'm just gonna throw the rest up on screen. All right, I'm done talking about mechanics. I know you're probably tired of me talking about them, but you know, I want you to understand some things. But I want you to also understand how good this game is. I know it seems like I just walked out of a madhouse and I'm just spitting off all sorts of things, but you know, that madness, it comes from a place of love and appreciation. I'm not smart, nor am I good at poker. But regardless of that, this game still pulls me in. It's still good. When you build your deck around a random joker that you completely forgot was in the game and it ends up taking you to the finish line, that's incredible. I leave every game feeling like I've gained a new favorite joker, and you know, it makes me question whether or not this joker would work and what would it not work with. What deck would it work best in? It makes me think a lot. And this thing, it don't do no thinking. Before writing this video, I didn't even think Shoot the Moon was good. I just thought it was a joker that you toss out after the 5th round, but gosh dang it, I love Shoot the Moon. But sticking with that made me realize, oh, what if Baron might work? It's basically the same thing, but it adds multiplying to kings. So I tried out Baron with it and it worked amazingly. And that made me wonder, oh, what if Mime works with that, which re-triggers kings and it re-triggers steel, and oh, that just got me, it's got me thinking. Every joker kind of works with each other. There's no joker that's like, no, this won't work, buddy. And never mind. I just remembered Madness Joker was a thing. It kills it kills every Joker that's not eternal. But there's so much more to this game that's just number go big. You know, that's a main appeal, but there's more. This game got me to watch the Game Awards. I have not willingly watched the Game Awards in a long time. I don't think I've ever watched the Game Awards. But I just wanted to watch Balatro win. And it won. Not Game of the Year, but it won. It's a complete wolf in sheep's clothing. Like, you know, it's more than the poker roguelike. Once you let it in, there's no getting it out. Like, say if you're bored of regular runs, do challenge runs. Say if you really want to continue your run after you beat the final blind, you can go for endless mode. See how far that combination and those levels take you. Even after putting 80 hours in the poker roguelike game, I am still learning new things. I haven't even told you some of the things in this game, like seals, polychromes, legendary jokers. Move out of the way, gotcha games. I gotta go get your coat. But yeah, if you made it to the end of this video, I'm sorry if I may or may not have convinced you or turned you away from playing Balatro. If I turned you away, please take me with you. But you know, that's out of my control now. But what is in my control is telling you to press that like and subscribe button down below. I have more videos like this planned. I have more videos, but you know, they're not to this quality, or you know, I'm not really proud of them. But yeah. Cue the outro and end credit scenes. You're just gonna let this roll, aren't you?